5-iron. Perfect, thank you. That's why we do it though, because we love it. Oh, so exciting. Have to come out in order. So excited. Right, greetings guys, Simon, Ryan behind camera.
Hello.
The clubs have arrived. We've made a decision, we've made a purchase, and they're here. So let's talk through what I've gone for. First, at the top end of the bag, we got G410 3-wood, 14.5, set on standard. Project X Even Flow 6.0 stiff shaft in there. Like I said in my other video, it's black. It's actually got a funky swirl pattern on that I didn't really see when I first tested this. I didn't notice that, but that's cool. Yeah, black head. Yeah, it is what it is. It's 3-wood. It's for whacking as far as possible off the floor, and probably to start with off a lot of tees as well. So yeah, this will be my teeing off club, certainly in the near future. Going to play a few rounds just teeing off with this, see how we get on. I've gone for I210. So apologies, in the last video I didn't say what model I'd gone for, but yes, I210 is the model that I've gone for in the Ping irons. We have got green colour code in there, which is 1 degree flatter than I normally have, but 2 degrees upright from Ping standard. We've got dynamic gold S300 shaft in there and Golf Pride Tour Velvet gold grips in the ends, and they're 1.5 inches longer than standard. This 5-iron has a standard 2-iron shaft in it, essentially. So it's a bit of a monster. I only ordered the 5-iron because I thought the 4-iron at 1.5 inches longer than standard is crazy. And I think it might be a step too far for me at the moment. So I've gone 5-iron, and then to make up the set, we've gone 7-iron, 9-iron wedge. Okay, so I've got 4 irons essentially, and the reason I've done that is to try and make the decision-making process as clear as possible. I'm certainly not good enough, I don't think, to always know the difference between 5-iron, 6-iron, 7-iron, 8-iron. Certainly in that area I get pretty confused. So for me to have clarity, and part of my kind of challenge to only carry 10 clubs in total, I've gone for these 4 irons. Sorry, they have to go back down in loft order. So in the wedges, I've gone pitching wedge standard I210, which has 43 degrees of loft on it. And then I've gone 52 and 58. And the 58, they've not put the sticker on very well, so I'm going to take that off right now because that is annoying me. And while I'm here, let's take that off too.
Peel off, it's like peeling off the sticker on your new phone.
How long do you leave that sticker on your new phone for?
I'm pretty quick to take it off, but I just do it really slowly.
Do you just enjoy it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
No,
I don't. Off it goes.
Right.
Okay, so the 52, I've gone plenty of bounce. So I've gone 12 degrees of bounce and the standard sole. So quite a normal traditional sole on that. I'll play a lot of full shots with this and a lot of kind of 3/4 and half square faced shots. So I want it to blend in as much as possible with the I210 set, which I think it does quite nicely. I think this blend quite nicely together. And then in the 58, I've gone a bit funky. As I was thinking, why I'm doing this process, why not get a club that I really enjoy and have thought about for a while? And I've gone 58 with the I2 sole and the I2 shape. So I remember playing these wedges when I had ISI irons, Ping ISI irons. I've also got this in my right-handed set of Ping I2s that I own as well. why not? So this was designed as the ultimate bunker club back in the day. It has a distinctive high toe, which we've seen from other manufacturers recently. It's got a groove in between the front and the back edge. I'm not sure if you're picking that up, but the club goes down into this groove and creates almost like a sand pocket, they describe that as, to help the club keep moving through the sand. I've also gone a little bit flatter, so I've gone blue dot on this one rather than the green dot on the rest of them, just because I'm going to play this a bit potentially open-faced, but also much more kind of delicate shots rather than full shots. Obviously gold grips all the way through. I've also decided to go with wedge grips in the Ping wedges. I haven't gone wedge on the pitching wedge, gone with normal tour velvets, but the wedge grip, I don't know if you know, but Ping make a wedge grip that's slightly longer, and it has a couple of chevrons in here, so that if you are going up and down the grip, which I do when I play shots, you've got a little bit more rubber to play with, especially when you've got big hands like me. And yeah, looking forward to using these wedge grips. I've not had a set with wedge grips on before, because I've not owned Ping wedges that are custom glide wedges in the past. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how they perform. What do you think, Ryan? They look nice, don't they?
I'm astounded by the length of your 5-iron.
It's crazy, isn't it?
This 58.
Yeah.
Definitely something that I didn't look at when I was there, but I was just kind of looking more, just glide 2.0, just let's keep it standard for my level.
Yes.
But
it's certainly different looking, isn't it?
Interesting looking club.
It's a bit of a Marmite.
There's a lot of club there. There's a lot of face. There's a lot of club face going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot of face there, and it's one of those, some people don't like the rounded bottom to this club when they look down at it. Obviously, if I gave this to you, it would look weird anyway because it's left-handed. But yeah, super excited to get these out and play with them. So, should we hit some shots now?
Let's hit some shots.
Let's do it. Right, okay, so going to hit 4 shots with each club. Ryan's got GC2 data just next to him to give us a shout. Going to start with 7-iron. Going to go 7-iron, 9-iron, wedge, 52, 58. Then the monster 5-iron, then the 3-wood to finish. 4 shots, first impressions. New grips, first of all.
First impressions behind the ball.
I love it. I love new grips. They look lovely. I love the square top line that you get with Ping. I like that angular look. Ooh, felt like I found just slightly heel of centre on the first one.
Oh no!
They are marked. They are no longer new.
Like off the forecourt.
That's it, you've turned the key, haven't you, in the engine. Nice. Good start though. Happy with that. Good start. Yeah, very good start. 9-iron next. I tell you, I haven't swung for a long time. It feels very odd.
Slightly heavy.
Yeah, slightly heavy and a bit right as well, I imagine. Yeah. God, swing feels very odd today. I haven't hit any balls for a little while. I've been doing too much running and decorating.
How's the 1.5 feel like compared to, you've just been using standard, you know? Yeah,
they're definitely longer. I mean, this is 6-iron length with a 9-iron head, so it's going to take some getting used to. It's one of those whether it's a step too far for my ability, because obviously the longer the shaft, the harder it is to centre the strike. So it'll be interesting to see if I really struggle with strike more because of this, but we'll see. This is my old 8-iron was about a 150 club, so this is probably going to be ideally somewhere around that. If I strike it maybe just slightly under. So if I pulled it and it went to 138, 140, or flared it and it went 130, that's my range, isn't it? That's fine. 52, I see you. 12 degrees of bounce, so this is my high bounce option. So in slightly softer turf conditions, slightly fluffier lies, etc. More likely to use this one. Grip does look long.
Does. In all places, it's still got a lot of grip.
It does, and I've got big hands. It does look long, this grip. It'll definitely take some getting used to. Just kind of see it out the corner of my eye a little bit. So again, we're hopefully looking around about the kind of 115-ish mark, I would guess, to
111, that one.
Yeah.
7 yards left.
Yep, so again, a bit high and short, yeah. This is something I haven't had in my bag, a gap wedge yet, so this will take some getting used to.
So 117, there you are, there's your,
yeah.
1 yard left, so you're pretty much...
So that's, yeah.
Just over
so
6,000 backspin there.
So 115 would be what I'm looking at as a yardage. That's okay, because the pitching wedge was 130 something, wasn't it? So. Oh, that was a good swing. Right, so the I2 58 degree.
Different bounce on this one.
Different bounce on this one. This has got 8 degrees of bounce on, so much shallower bounce. Again, for slightly tighter lies around the green, but with the ice soles, so hopefully bunker play will still give me enough bounce to work within the sand. How much I'll hit this full remains to be seen, but yeah, somewhere around about the 95, 90 yard mark would be ideal. If it goes a little further, that's fine. Obviously, with it being a stepped set, so 5 iron, 7 iron, 9 iron, I then go pitching wedge 52, 58. That will be a bit close to that gap in there, but that's where I'm going to spend a lot of time chipping into greens, pitching into par 5s. That was a spinner. Took a nice nibble out of the ball. Yummy. Good, right. One more and I'm happy. It's a little heavy, so I might drop in a bit shorter.
1 yard longer.
Okay.
You're about 92 yards there.
What was the spin on that last one?
Yeah, really low, 6,000.
So the strike dropped the spin off and therefore it flew a little further. So, yeah, so 90 yards then.
90 yards, you've got a 92, a 91 and a 93.
Yeah, and the first scratch is in the face. So the beast, 5 iron at 2 iron length. Initial thoughts is it's long. It is long. It looks okay because there's plenty of loft, so it's not a G10 or a G710 now 4 iron, so it's not cranked loft, so I still have some degrees to play with. This will be interesting. Oh, that's gone right, heavy. Interesting that I'm really struggling to get this club anywhere near the middle of the ball, and a good indicator of why 4 irons, 3 irons, 2 irons have kind of gone out of the game a lot, because they are hard for the average golfer to strike. That's not saying I'm not going to perfect this club, because I'm bloody well am, just not today.
Even the pros have sort of taken the 2 irons out of the bag and moving hybrids in. And
yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Why make it any harder? Right, 3 wood now.
How did you manage on the fitting day? Because I love my 3 wood.
Yeah, I hit it really well on the day. That's why we went for it. I didn't hit driver very well, and so there was no point trying that on the day. And also didn't know where 5 wood and 5 iron and this would sit. So obviously no point trying any hybrids or anything on the day. Until you physically get these in your hands and realise you can't hit the 5 iron, then you've got some...
You only get a 7 iron in the fitting, don't you?
They can't possibly have all the heads and all the options. It would just be so many. Right, come on, 3 wood. Also feel I'm not swinging particularly well today. Another heel. Right, there we have it, my new weapons. There will be a bag to follow, and also we're going to get out on the course, give these a bit of a test, and also how I'm going to fill these gaps in the short term and then potentially in the long term. But first, quick insight into the clubs. I like them all, but the 5-iron I maybe need some work on. I didn't hit that very well at all. But guys, hope you enjoyed that. This is another episode of Project Left. My name is Simon. If you want to do all the YouTubey stuff, that would be amazing. There will be just down there a little subscribe button. There'll be a like button over there and a bell icon in that corner. Do all of those things and we'll see you down here on the channel next time. Say bye, Ryan.
Bye, Ryan.